Let's see if I can do this medium Kicktatsu against her shit. Alright everybody, so Ingrid's been out for a little while now, and we're starting to see a lot of opinions come out. But we'll talk about, is Ingrid strong? Is she weak? What are some easy counterplays you can do? I already made a counterplay video about her, but there's some more stuff that's been coming out. And I've been watching a ton of Japanese videos, like I always do. I'll leave some links in the description about whose videos I'm referencing in here. So this is going to be a quick roundup of Ingrid right now, a couple of weeks post-release. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. What's bad about Ingrid and her Fireball? I'm sure you guys have heard JP's a really bad matchup for her. Why is JP a bad matchup for her? Fun fact for you guys. Do you know that JP stands for Giant Pussy? Sorry, I had to get that off sometime. Anyways, check this out. She's going to throw her Fireball, right? Number one, this is reactable with Spike. Not only can you beat it on reaction, but look what happens if I don't throw the Spike. Okay, the Fireball keeps on going, right? If she gets hit, the Fireball disappears. That's a huge weakness of her. So anybody is like JP, if he reacts to this, he doesn't even have to deal with the Fireball afterwards because it disappears when she gets hit, which is really, really bad for Ingrid. Another thing you can do reaction feint. You don't even need to commit to the full Fireball. He can do this on reaction to Ingrid's Fireball pressure, and if he wants to win just because it's JP, he can do this on reaction as well, and you get a guaranteed punish if your reactions are really good, and we all know what happens next. JP's feint clashing with Fireballs is diabolical. I don't think this should be able to beat Fireballs. I think that's really dumb. I think it's too much that this character can feint it and commit to the Fireball. And the most important matchup thing, and the most important part of information about Ingrid, is to hit that subscribe and like button, because it helps me make more videos like this in the future. Support your boy. You guys know what to do. Check this out. Against good players, they're going to sweep you. If they have really good reactions, they see you do it. People like Ryu, Sagat, some other people with really good sweeps. Like if I pick Ryu, this is like stupid easy. Like from here, I think. Look at this. That's free. You saw Shudo doing medium Tatsu? Yeah, you can do medium Tatsu on reaction, of course, too. Ryu's kind of privileged, because this is really easy for him to do. And there's really not much you can do against that. So that's really strong, and then whether she does that or the up ball doesn't really matter, because you just react to it and you Tatsu through it. Wonder if Cammy's Spiral Arrow? No, you don't even need Spiral Arrow with Cammy, bro. Not at all. What are you doing? You can do the medium one on reaction. Doesn't even have to be heavy. That'll put you +7. So, I mean, you get this. So that's one thing that's really rough with her. Another thing, something you have to learn against Ingrid if you want to like beat like your average player. You know, Ingrid's will do this to you, especially in the corner. And if you get the perfect parry, you special cancel. And you go into whatever you want after that. So you can't let her get away with that. She'll try to do that to you a lot, and it's not real. The only one that's real that you can't interrupt with the parry is crouching heavy punch into the medium beam, because this is a block string. There's that. Then if you're getting destroyed by her fake mix, this thing, either the bum or like the drop kick like this, all you got to do is find a button that covers both. Something like Cammy's back medium punch would be a good example. Check that. Doesn't matter, you just react to the flash. Yeah, I don't even play Cammy. There you go, you can get a good combo off of it. Doesn't matter which one she does. You do the exact same combo that covers both options. You don't have to worry about mistiming, because sometimes what'll happen is you'll try to go for a jab against it, and if you do the jab too fast, see how the jab whiffed against the high bum one? Well, all you gotta do is just pick a button that covers both, and you're good to go. Pulling these off in the heat of a real match can be pretty hard. You just gotta practice, and you have to be more aware. In terms of bad matchups, bro, you want to talk bad matchups? She can't zone Blanca, like at all. Look at this. This is from like downtown. This is really far. You think you can throw a Fireball safely? No, that's reaction. And she goes for the high Fireball, same thing. He just fucking slides through it all. It's really, really bad for her. Like she can't throw a Fireball at all, which means she can't play her game against Blanca. And then the other problem is her normals. She doesn't really have the normals you need to fight a character like Blanca. It's so short, right? If once you're in this range, you're already in Blanca's like good range, right? The only thing you've got to kind of survive with is like standing heavy punch and forward heavy punch. But standing heavy punch, if Blanca jumps at you, and he's going to because he's got a really good jumping heavy kick, right? You are cooked. What else is rough for her? The thing that's really rough for Ingrid is when you're fighting against like bad players, you're going to clip a lot of people with this. But if you watch like really high level players play, they're really good at walking and blocking, and they're also really good at being patient. So they're not going to get hit by this too much. And then you just kind of gave up Oki and everything. You have to go for different combo routes. Like generally what she's going to do is she'll go for this. And that's one of the few ways one of the few safe ways she has to charge her stock safely. And then you're going for that, then you go for like some random beam, like from here. Well, congrats, you're plus 13 into nothing because you're full screen, and you just lost 2 stocks. So you basically screwed yourself as an Ingrid player. Is her level 2 bad in this game? It's not bad, but I don't think it's really as good on block as like JP or Blanca or like the other level 2 characters, like, right? And you really need to have 2 bars of, like, for her, being able to use level 2 in a combo, I think, is way more valuable than using it like in a block string like this. Because here everyone's guessing. Okay, if you get the throw, great. You get damage, right? That was a shitty combo, but you get the idea. And, you know, it does good damage, right? But if you lose and your opponent, like, pushes you, like, attacks you or something, you lose, or they throw parry you or whatever. They parry everything. If they hit you, it all disappears. You're losing all that utility for a possible mix-up. It's like a 33% mix-up. It's just like strike, throw, shimmy. And if you're right, you're right. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. But it's not really worth it. On hit, I think it's really worth it because you get a ton of damage. But just as, like, pressure, I don't think it's good. The only time I think it's worth to spend your level 2 on a block string is in this situation with Ingrid. And I could be wrong. This is just my opinion, by the way. Here. Because you can guarantee burnout. And then here at 2 bars of drive, if they go for drive reversal, they're going to burn themselves out anyways. So that I think it's worth using in this situation because it's basically a guaranteed burnout. You've got 2 stocks. You go like this. There, you get guaranteed burnout. You're doing chip. That's strong because they burn out either way, whether they spend the drive reversal or not. But outside of that situation, I don't know. I think it's better to use on hit. I think another weak thing about Ingrid, though, one thing we have to look at when it comes to like character strength. So chat, okay, I'm going to ask you, what is one really common trait that a lot of the really good characters in this game have? And I'll give you a hint, it's not crouching medium kick drive rush, because she does have that. OD reversal, good normals, getting there. DP, good medium punch. That's important too, but you guys are missing like the most obvious one. No, okay, yeah, I'm going to tell you. Corner carry. Corner carry is huge for the top tiers. Who else is top tier in the game right now? Ed's got great corner carry, right? Level 2 dream combos, takes you coast to coast. Mai's got fucking... Mai sneezes on you, she takes you from one end of the screen to the other. Oh yeah, Sagat has crazy corner carry. I forgot about Sagat. Sagat's got stupid, ridiculous corner carry. Maybe some of the best in the game. Sagat's corner carry is ridiculous, but Ingrid, what's she doing? That's it. You're not going nowhere with that. There's no corner carry. And then also after that, her pressure, her Oki is really bad. What does she get after this? Crouching jab. She doesn't really have a very strong way to keep pressuring you once you get up. You can go for this, but then you're outside of like a light. So if they just block one and then walk backwards, there's not much they can do. Like you can go for a crouching medium kick, but if they push a button, you lose, and you don't want to be in that situation. She doesn't get a ton off of that, so no really good corner carry. Even like her heavy stock combos, like this stuff, like, okay. You're spending quite a bit, and you're not even getting that much corner carry with it. So she doesn't really have good defense. She can't run her fireball game against some characters. I think she's really good against some of the cast, but then for the characters that shut her down, they shut them down really, really hard. Another character that's rough for her, Dalsim. Dalsim's really rough for Ingrid. You want to know? You guys want to know why? Here, I'll tell you why. What's like one of the most important things about beating Dalsim? Jabbing his teleport. Yeah, that's big too, but also being able to whiff punish his buttons. She gets nothing. Look, she can't do anything. Yeah, if you have beams, you can. But it's a 12-frame button. It's not easy. And the chances of you actually hitting that on reaction every time, it doesn't really have the forward movement you need. I don't know. I don't think that's in a high-level match with all the things Dalsim can do. I don't see that happening. You might be able to get a crouching medium kick into beam. Yeah, that works. But that's only if you have beams. If you don't have beam, right? Let's say you use it. There's like nothing she can do. right? And then basically anytime you try to go, you can't go for a charge anywhere mid-screen, because if you do with Dhalsim, he can basically react to you doing it and just punish you from almost anywhere. There, you just drive rush into slide, and it's like guaranteed. You can do heavy kick too, but just drive rush into medium slide is basically guaranteed. They do it full screen. Almost full screen guaranteed. There we go. So it's really hard for her to charge anywhere on the screen, because Dhalsim, if he's locked in, he can just do drive rush, like react, drive rush, slide, and you're done. So it's a really tough matchup for her. Also, he doesn't need to deal with her projectile zoning, because he can just kind of like chill up here and do this shit, and then teleport and whatever. So it's just tricky for her. I think she has a lot of polarizing matchups. In the matchups that she's good at, she's really good. But in the matchup she's bad at, it feels really, really bad because she can't run her game. So, do I think Ingrid's weak? No, not necessarily, but I think she's really weak against her bad matchups. Do I think she's strong? I think she's a very simple character, and she has really good comeback potential. She only really needs 1 or 2 touches to do something. But if it's not a character so if it's a bad matchup, unless you're like Honk or Kakaru levels of amazing neutral, I think it's going to be a hard time for you. But anyways, guys, hopefully those extra little tidbits of information help you out in the Ingrid matchup. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Take care. Peace.